Turkish Airlines EuroLeague in association with
Here now, in this game, one goal, one team. Fight for that possession, gotta act fast. Another shot, another pass. The city comes to life and they got something to say. Come on, let's go. I feel devotion.
After losing Game 2 of the playoffs to AS Monaco in Piraeus, Olympiacos bounced back in Game 3 and are now on track to return to the EuroLeague Final Four for the first time in 5 years. Just 48 hours ago, in this very arena, Olympiacos snatched victory with just over a minute to play in the first ever EuroLeague playoff series staged in Monaco. Tonight, it's Game 4, and the Monegasques have it all to do to force a Game 5, but Olympiacos are one win away from Belgrade. Well, good evening, everyone, and welcome to Monaco. Renowned for its world-class casinos and home of one of the Principality of Monaco's top Formula One races on the circuit. Tonight, the Principality hosts a Turkish Airlines EuroLeague playoff series for the first time ever. Three-time champions Olympiacos roll into town in search of a victory to send them to the Final Four in Belgrade for the first time since 2017. We talk now to the coach who led them to championship in 2013.
It's a really talented offensive team. You know, it's not only Mike James, it's also Bacon, it's also Lee, it's everybody in the team has great offensive talent, and we need to do teamwork, team effort to stop them. It's not only one player.
Well, the thoughts there of Coach Bartsokis, and in come the players from Monaco. They know they need to win tonight to send this series back to Greece. We'll talk to their coach, Coach Sasha Obradovic, in advance of tonight's tip-off.
Offensively, I think, we were rushing, too much, and that caused us, certain problems in defense later on. Of course, everything starts and ends, with a good defense, we should put our aggressiveness from the minute one, to the last minute, and hoping that, this gonna be enough, to win.
Well, it's Game 4 in the Turkish Airlines EuroLeague playoffs, and tonight AS Monaco hosts Olympiacos Piraeus in the Principality of Monaco. Well, good evening, everyone. Welcome to live images here from the Salle Gaston Médecin, the home of AS Monaco. We'll take a look at the road to the Final Four. We are going to Belgrade this year in the 22nd edition of the modern EuroLeague. We know that Real Madrid will be there with a series sweep over Maccabi Tel Aviv. And last night, Anadolu Efes etched their name in the Final Four, winning a dramatic game over Olimpia Milano. Here's our series now. Olympiacos have that 2-1 advantage, and so it is definitely a back-to-the-wall job for La Roca of Monaco. Also tonight, Barcelona and Bayern Munich. Barca with that 2-1 series lead as Bayern try to force a Game 5 as well. Well, we are here in the intimate setting of the Salle Gaston Médecin, the home of AS Monaco. It seats about 1,500 people, and it should be bursting with energy tonight as we take a look at how the teams have fared throughout the season so far. And you can see just on the left-hand side of your screen, two of the most potent offensive teams in the league. 84 points for La Roca. They are the #1 team offensively. And when you have Mike James in your roster, and of course, Dwayne Bacon in his first ever EuroLeague season, it is a formidable offense. We'll see if they could find their stride tonight because they play with pressure. They know they have to win tonight. Otherwise, their first ever EuroLeague campaign comes to a dramatic close. Well, Kalispera, everyone, to anyone joining us from Greece. We'll take a look at some of the players who represent Olympiacos. Thomas Walkup in his 4th EuroLeague season. Well, Walkup in Game 1 had 4 steals, and he had the defensive assignment of trying to neutralize Mike James. He did that very well, holding James to just 10 points. Three-time EuroLeague champion Kostas Sloukas. He lifted the crown back-to-back in 2013 and 2012 with Olympiacos. He also has a title in 2017 when he wore the colors of Fenerbahce. And just 48 hours ago, Sloukas had 21 points in what proved to be a winning effort. Game 3, Olympiacos won 87-83. And let's hope we get a similarly close game tonight. We go across the midcourt stripe to take a look at the players who will represent Monaco and Mike James. Well, James does have Final Four experience. He was in the Final Four in 2016 when he represented Baskonia. He would love to get back to the promised land. He's the March MVP this season. Dante Hall, the debutant in his first ever EuroLeague season, a shot blocker at the back of the defense. He'll rebound, he'll score in close, and he'll provide all kinds of energy for Coach Abradovic. Our head-to-head matchup features Dwayne Bacon on the left in his first ever EuroLeague season, and Sasha Vezenkov, the February MVP, who's having a career year, averaging just a touch under 14 points per game. He had 17 points in that Game 3 victory. Vezenkov in his 7th EuroLeague season. Well, the fans are starting to turn up here in their numbers, and we've got the noisemakers already going. The players still going through their warm-up. You'll see the lineup here for Olympiacos on the left-hand side of your screen. Hassan Martin is still a scratch. He will not play tonight. Mustafa Fall returns to the Principality of Monaco. He'll know this arena pretty well, as he played in the French league with Asvel Villeurbanne. He's a good, as does Olivier Jean-Charles, also the Frenchman, returns back to Monaco. Monaco, although it's a principality separate from France, they play in the French Pro A League for their domestic season. And now for Monaco, Dwayne Bacon had 23 points 48 hours ago, just came up short. Donatas Motiejunas, the Lithuanian, will help stretch the floor. And Danilo Andjusic. Andjusic had 19 points in Game 2, a career high for Andjusic, and it was the only win that Monaco have got so far. They won comfortably in Piraeus, 96-72. Well, again, bonsoir to any French speakers who are joining us tonight, and a very warm kalispera to any fans of Olympiacos. Players going through their final warm-up now. They'll try to compose themselves. And for Olympiacos, one more victory sends them to Belgrade. For Monaco, one more victory sends them to Piraeus. And we'll go quarter by quarter here as both teams try to secure a victory. Olympiacos last went to the Final Four in 2017, as I mentioned, when they lost to Fenerbahce. As for Monaco, they've never even reached these lofty heights in the EuroLeague playoffs, so it's all very new to them. Olympiacos, three-time EuroLeague champions. They won their first crown in 1997 when they beat Barcelona in Rome. David Rivers garnered MVP honors in that series. And then they won back-to-back titles in 2012 and 2013 when they beat CSKA in Istanbul and Real Madrid in London. Kostas Papanikolaou, Georgios Prindacis, and Kostas Sloukas were all members of that back-to-back winning team, and their experience, there's Prindacis there. Their experience will prove valuable tonight as Papanikolaou makes his way out onto the hardwood as well. Well, as for Monaco, they make their way to the EuroLeague this year on their own merit. They won the Euro Cup championship last year. They beat Unix Kazan in the final. There are just 2 players left on the roster from that championship team, Yakuba Watada and Rob Gray. Rob Gray hasn't played in the last 14 games, and Watada is a role player. Monaco completely retooled when they guaranteed passage here to the EuroLeague. Well, the PA announcer trying to get things going here in the Salle Gaston Medecin. And the fans are in fine fettle, it must be said, We might see the great and the good tonight, as this is the best ticket in town right now. And the Monaco players make their appearance onto the floor. They finished in 7th position in the regular season with a winning record, it must be said, 15-13, and they were playing like barn burners at the end of the season. They had a strong finish to the season, going 8-2 in the last 10 games, including a win over Olympiacos right here. Now, Olympiacos finished 2nd in the regular season. They were outstanding at home. They had a 13-1 home record, but it must be said, Olympiacos struggled on the road. They posted a 6-8 record on the road, and so they certainly breathed a sigh of relief when they won 48 hours ago here, because the last time they were here during the regular season, they came up short in round 31 back in March, 23rd of March. They lost decidedly. Monaco won 92-72, a comfortable 20-point win behind 25 points from Mike James. Well, the head-to-head between the coaches, just their 4th ever meeting. Bartzokas with a slender advantage over Coach Obradovic. And Coach Obradovic, remember, joined the club in December, and he really turned the fortunes around of Monaco. You know, Monaco went through a difficult passage in the middle of the season between rounds 10 and round 17, where they only won 1 game in round 15 at Žalgiris. They were 1-7 in that passage, so all credit to Coach Obradovic to get his team here. Well, here's your starting 5 now for the visitors. It's the defensive specialist walk-up. He started all of the games for which he has appeared for the club, all 33 up to this point in the season. Tyler Dorsey, Vazenkov, Mustafa Fall, and Papa Nicolau. And for Monaco, it is Ouattara, the Euro Cup champion, with Westerman at the point, James, the off-guard, Thomas, also a Euro Cup champion in his career, and then Mota Yunus, the Lithuanian. He's not really a true center. He'll step away from the basket, he'll set some ball screens, but likes to pick and pop, and has a good touch from distance, as does Will Thomas. Our combined officiating crew tonight, as the referees, just like the players, have had to make the journey across the continent of Europe to get here to the French Riviera. Not a bad assignment when the director of referees sends you to the French Riviera. Yes, please, sign me up. Well, fans, we are in the 65th running of the European Championships of Basketball, the 22nd edition of the modern EuroLeague. And we are 1 step from the Final Four in the Serbian capital of Belgrade. It is party time here in Monaco. Let's see if those faces are still smiling after 40 minutes of action as they try to get behind their club. There's Sasha Vazenkov. The noisemakers are going as the fans are trying to create a hostile environment for Olympiacos. Well, the good news for Monaco is they've guaranteed their place in the EuroLeague next season by nature of the fact that they finished in the top 8. And they go 1 step further and get to the Final Four. Remember, Mike James, the only player on the squad with that Final Four experience. And there he is. Well, Papa Nicolau and Dwayne Bacon exchange pleasantries in Game 3. We'll see what they're like tonight as we pay our respects to the Turkish Airlines EuroLeague theme song. Well, a poignant message to stop the war. One of our referees tonight hails from the Ukraine. But we can turn our attention now to the next 40 minutes of basketball. It'll be Olympiacos in the white uniform with the red stripes. And Monaco are wearing black tonight with gold letters as they try to force a Game 5. Well, Liam Kenny with you this evening, and it is my privilege to be with you from wherever it is in the world that you are joining us tonight. It is a no tomorrow scenario from the players from Monaco. Olympiacos with a 2-1 series advantage. Remember, the first team to win 3 games in this best-of-5 series books passage to Belgrade. I tell you, it is a din of noise in here. It's a low ceiling in the arena, so the noise really stays right on top of you. The ball's in the air, and we are underway. First possession to the hosts as the ball rolls out of bounds. It'll be sideline out of bounds here for Monaco as they look to get their first score. It will be very hard for the players to communicate with each other in this cacophonous environment. Mike James flashes to the ball, and Olympiacos start in man-to-man defense. James inside to Montayunas, and Montayunas missed the easy one inside. Maybe some nerves. We should say that Alpha Diallo is probably a scratch tonight for Monaco as he carries an injury. Montayunas trying to atone for his miss. Plays good defense, skip pass to walk up in the corner, and the shot short. So each team with a possession, neither team with a score. James gets to the free throw line early. Well, an interesting story from Game 3. For those of you who watched it, you very well may remember, James is going to go to the stripe here to shoot 2. And in Game 3, Mike James picked up 2 fouls in the first 90 seconds. Coach Obradovic believed in him, left him in, and James got busy from the free throw line. He was 10 of 10 from the line in the first quarter. But James made just 1 more basket for the rest of the game. A 3. He didn't score in the second half at all. To be fair to him, he had 8 assists. And we'll see what he's like tonight offensively. Averages 16 points per game. He's 3rd in the EuroLeague in scoring, and his team certainly need him tonight. Walk up. Guarded by Ouattara. Billy Ouattara digging in defensively. Walk up, gets to the dots, maybe got away with the travel. Rebound to James, and he fans out to the side. James wants to bump and grind with Tyler Dorsey. Old school off the glass, and Mike James off to a terrific start. Tough shot from the American as he goes off the window and scores over Tyler Dorsey. Here's Dorsey now, checks his feet, lets fly, no good. James really wants to get out and run. He really wants the ball in his hands, wants to set the tempo. Behind the back pass to Montayunas, just a bit short. And Westerman's pass is broken up. And Tyler Dorsey coughs it right back up. So both teams a little profligate with the ball early on. Montayunas runs into a sea of white jerseys. Now James has the mismatch with Mustafa Fall. Wants to try. That's a bomb. Mike James. Well, I'll tell you what. I'm surprised he didn't go at Fall in the on the bounce, but he pulled the trigger on a long 3. It's no good, as does Dorsey. It is a frenetic pace here. And Walkup slows it down. Papanikolaou lets fly. Why not? Strings it. And Papanikolaou gets Olympiacos on the board. Thomas trying to get a touch inside. Montayunas flashes to the high post, and he gets some love from the rim with the right-handed jump hook. Yeah, he's left-handed naturally as Montayunas, so shows he could go either way. Nice finish by the Lithuanian. Now he's got to defend. Fall gets a touch inside, and Ouattara says, you know what, we're not even going to play this game. I'm going to commit the foul, and we're going to reset this. Fall was devastatingly effective in game one. He got lots of touches early on in the low post. Vazenkov tosses it back to Dorsey. Dorsey stops and pops and drops the mid-range jump shot. Again, trying to get the ball to Thomas in the low post. Vazenkov fronts him. Good ball pressure by Papanikolaou. And Ouattara coughs it back up. And Papanikolaou with the easy flush. We'll see how much longer Ouattara stays in the ball game with that costly turnover. Well, the arrival there of Kevin Durant, who's wearing the Oakland A's hat. Kevin Durant, a friend of Mike James. They both played for the Brooklyn Nets. James at the end of the season last year. Of course, Durant and the Nets swept by the Celtics. So Kevin Durant with some free time on his hands makes a visit to Monaco. James snaps a pass to Motiunas. Quick reversal into the hands of Westerman. Westerman's shot is no good, and the defense from Olympiacos has been superb in the opening 4 minutes, 10 seconds. They're cutting off avenues to the basket. And the tempo here very high. Kevin Durant from Texas originally. He's got the Oakland A's hat, of course, but because he played a couple of seasons and won 2 NBA titles with the Golden State Warriors. Northern California. Here's Dorsey, kicks to the corner. Papanikolaou, got it. Kostas Papanikolaou with 2 threes. That one from the corner off the feed from the Californian Tyler Dorsey. Motiunas. Look at Fall moving his feet. You have the defense of Olympiacos. Again, another turnover and another score. And will Coach Obradovic can't get the media timeout quickly enough. It's another turnover leading to an easy basket. Walk up, headmans it to Dorsey. And Dorsey with the easy 2 as Olympiacos are off to a flying start. Here's your score at the first media timeout. It is Monaco 6, Olympiacos 12. Game 4 of the Turkish Airlines EuroLeague playoffs. Well, fans, remember you can still buy your tickets to the EuroLeague Final Four. The website on the bottom left-hand side of your screen, it's allthews.f4tickets.com. Get your tickets and come and join us in Belgrade for the continent of Europe's premier basketball competition, the culmination of the season. And there is Kevin Durant. Durant, a very decorated player internationally as well. He has 3 Olympic gold medals when he wore the colors of the USA, also won a world championship. So he knows the game outside of the confines of the US very well. Good to see him here as a spectator in Monaco. Dwayne Bacon draws the foul on Papanikolaou. Paris Lee on the floor for the first time. Good movement by James. Yeah, terrific footwork by James as he pivots on the inside foot. Comes off the double screen. And drains a three for the first time tonight. Dorsey keeping his dribble alive. The little leaner left it short. Good hard defense by James. He remains foul-free so far in this opening stanza. Now, finally, Thomas gets a touch on the box. Bacon gets to the dots. Got it. So really good break at the media timeout for Monaco as they gathered themselves and came out back-to-back possessions with scores. They've got themselves to within one. Fall. Guarded by Dante Hall. That is a physical battle inside. Kicks. Dorsey kicks. Vizhenkov gets his first look. And Sasha Vizhenkov threads it right at the buzzer of the shot clock. James has to fight to get it back. Trying to break down Vizhenkov. Moves it on to Bacon. Shot clock at 5. Bacon inside the Hall! And Dante Hall with the one-handed cram jam. Nice pass from Bacon, and Hall still got some work to do in traffic as he finishes over Papanikolaou. Now, Dante Hall just out-muscled by Mustafa Fall. Fall pivots in the low post and goes strong to the rim. Well, Dante Hall is a physical specimen himself. Stands 2'6". But Mustafa Fall, 2'18". And he just imposed himself physically inside. That's a nice touch, too, as a big man, which you like to see. I just cursed him there, left his shot off the mark, but not just about power and physicality. Kostas Sloukas gets his first action tonight off the bench for Olympiacos. Yes, Sloukas trying to keep Paris Lee over here on the sideline. Deep three from Lee, yes, just off the mark. Right now, Olympiacos doing a good job keeping their man in front of them, not allowing penetration. Here's Dorsey. Skips to Vizhenkov. Vizhenkov a little clear out. He's gonna go at Bacon. Yeah, nice touch by Vizhenkov. You can see Olympiacos just cleared out the floor. Vizhenkov to back down Bacon. And he gets the baby jump shot to go as Olympiacos reestablished that 6-point advantage they enjoyed early on. James. Yeah, Mike James trying to use his body well to seal off Sloukas. James is going to initiate the contact here, but Sloukas commits the foul. Heady play by James. Fall steps out. And in comes Livio Jean-Charles, the Frenchman. Thomas. Thomas trying to go to work in the low post, elevates and converts. Will Thomas, the left-handed American, with a post move on Vizhenkov. Sloukas, the 3-time EuroLeague champion, with the ball in his hands. Good closeout by James, but he over-rotated. Now Papanikolaou has made 2 threes already. The tip-in attempt from Vizhenkov is off the mark. And out breaks Lee. Great pass inside! And a transition dunk for Will Thomas. Well, good vision here by Paris Lee. A little bounce pass to invite Thomas to attack the rack. And Will Thomas with back-to-back buckets. Just a minute to play here in the opening frame. And Jean-Charles kicks. Slick passing by Olympiacos. Dorsey steps into a three. It rattles the rim. It's a 5-on-4 now for Monaco if they press. Bacon on the skip pass. Gets to the dots again. And converts the mid-range jump shot. He's looking for some call from the referee. We saw a good interview with Dwayne Bacon earlier tonight with some Greek journalists, and it's his first EuroLeague season. He did say that's a little bit more physical, the league, than he's accustomed to. Both teams showing good foul discipline early on here in the opening 10 minutes. Neither team in the penalty yet. 3 fouls each, so 27 ticks to go here in the first quarter. We're knotted up at 19 each. James is going to come out. This is a substitution just to preserve him defensively. In comes Andjusic. Now, what can Andjusic bring to the table tonight? He had those 19 points, a career high in game 2. The Serbian on the floor for his first minutes. It's Lucas. Foul by Paris Lee, and this is unfortunate if you're Lee because the shot clock's at 5 here. There's a touch foul. Lucas kind of helps the referee out a little bit. So we got a 4-second differential between shot clock and game clock. Dorsey with Thomas. Dorsey on the left hand, drops it inside. And Bacon with the foul. Well, I think Bacon thinks there's a lot of leather on this, but I'm pretty sure that's a good call as it goes right across the forearms of Olivier Jean-Charles. So James will come back in as an offensive substitution. Coach Obradovic goes to the chess game early. James has 7 points so far in the opening 10 minutes. Olivier Jean-Charles from French Guiana originally. He's a product of the INSEP National Basketball Academy in Paris. He misses both free throws. Now, James across midcourt with 5 seconds to play. James loses the handle. James skips a pass. Bacon rises. Does he get it off? Well, it's academic as the shot is off the mark. Good transition defense by Olympiacos. And at the end of 10 minutes of play, it's been a pulsating encounter so far. Honors even 19 each at the end of the first quarter. Well, first quarter highlights here in game 4 of this playoff series between 3-time champions Olympiacos and reigning Euro Cup champions AS Monaco. Papanikolaou knocking down a couple of threes. That one from downtown. And Papanikolaou, the veteran, trying to provide some experience and some scoring. He has 8 leading scorer for Olympiacos so far. Nice pass here to Dante Hall, and he knows what to do with it. He goes strong to the rim. Mike James pacing Monaco offensively with 7 points. But an electric basket there from the American Hall, and nice feed here from Paris Lee to Will Thomas. Thomas with 4 points. Good slow-mo pictures here from our production crew who are showing you some poetry in the round ball game. Our production crew has been working hard throughout the regular season this year. 34 games in the regular season. We're here now to the playoffs. And this is exactly where AS Monaco want this game to be. Stay close for as long as you can, and can you try to sneak it at the end? Well, Mike James garners best performance honors from the first quarter. 7 points from James. He'll probably know a few of these Olympiacos players because James, of course, played for Panathinaikos previously in his career. You'll know them from the Greek league. Well, first possession here to Olympiacos, who start with Dorsey, Slukas, Luntsis in the game for the first time. Vigenkov and Livio Jean-Charles, so it's a small lineup for Olympiacos. The three from Luntsis is off the mark. And AS Monaco come back the other way. They start with Lee, James in the backcourt, Bacon at the 3, and Jusic the 4, and Hall at the 5. Also a small lineup, so both teams playing with 4 out and 1 in. James going at the youngster, Luntsis. Earns another trip to the line. Luntsis trying to make the entry pass to get the offense going. Finds Jean-Charles Slukas, flashes back to get it. Draws a lot of attention, does Slukas. Vigenkov steps into a 3, too strong. And Luntsis with the rebound. Vigenkov will try his hand again, another 3, that one's good. Just shot over Mike James. Vigenkov with a size advantage over James to see the rim. Against Olympiacos, up a point. Hall. Got it. Dante Hall. Had to blow it in a little bit so it went over the top of the rim. But it counts. Shaquille McKissick on the floor for his first action. Jean-Charles elevates and draws the foul. You see it again in slow motion here. The Monegasques don't think it's a foul. Hard to tell from that angle. Dante Hall so athletic at the back of the defense, and you love that little shot blocker who can help you out. Nick Hall's pleading his innocence. There's only 2 people who know if he actually fouled. First is him, and second is Livio Jean-Charles. So Hall will step out. Just the first foul on Hall. As Jean-Charles returns to the free throw line for his second time tonight. He missed his previous 2 shots. Just 1 of 2 from the Frenchman. We're knotted up at 23 each. Here's James in the lane, kicks to Lee. Yeah, really good movement by Paris Lee. So Paris Lee sinks down to the level of the ball to create a passing angle for James. You can't really see it here, but he's just sliding to his left so James can see him. He knocks down the 3, and then he draws the foul. There's the little movement from Lee, just to his left. Guards will talk about push and pull, And right there, he just pushes to the corner just to create a little angle for James. Pretty basketball, inside out penetration and pitch. And Lee knocks down the three and tacks on the and one. Bartzokas doesn't want to have to put on another suit. He wants to finish it here. Doesn't want to go back to Piraeus for a game 5. James with the foul. Let me correct myself. So Dante Hall steps out, having picked up his 2nd personal foul. Motiunas on the floor to spell him. Mustafa Fall back in the ball game. And Jusic with the foul on Slukas. Sideline out of bounds here for Olympiacos. Fall trying to post up with Motiunas. Good defense by Dwayne Bacon. It is a fierce contest here defensively by Monaco. 11 seconds on the shot clock as walk up in the ball game. Well, we're going to get a timeout here from the Salle Gaston Médecin as the coaches want to talk things through. And the players know what's at stake as it's a fierce contest so far. We're in the 2nd quarter. And the hosts, Monaco, up 4. We'll take a look at the contribution of Mike James. He had those 10 points in the 1st quarter 48 hours ago, and then the well ran dry here. Showing an array of skills. Of course, we know him for his shooting from distance. That's a little low post move. Here's Mike James. Look at the pivot on the inside foot. He elevates, quick release, strings it. And James with 9 points so far. It's perfect from the line, 4 of 4. And there's his buddy, Kevin Durant, under the Oakland A's hat. Yeah, NBA champion, 2-time NBA champion is Kevin Durant with the Golden State Warriors in 2017 and 2018. He also garnered Finals MVP awards. That's Alpha Diallo, who is out with an injury, and he would certainly provide some defense. He averages close to 2 steals per game. The Providence College grad in his 1st EuroLeague season. He's just a young pro as Diallo, so let's hope he returns to fitness. And I just want to commend Kevin Durant as well. He's got 3 Olympic gold medals as an American, representing the U.S. Slukas with the score. Players really don't get paid much to represent their national team, so it is a real labor of love. Highly decorated internationally is Kevin Durant. Tough pass into Motiunas. The double team comes from Slukas. Somebody's got to be open, and good, really good rotation by Olympiacos as they double it in the low post, and then everyone matches back up with their men. And they force a long 3 from Lee, which is off the mark. Walk up, knocks down a 3, and that's the difference. So Monaco double team, but they double team on the perimeter, and it is a long way to go to get back to your men. Good ball movement by Olympiacos to find walk up in the open space. Walk up knocks down a 3. Olympiacos again up a point. James, he's so crafty with the ball in his hands. I think James is looking for shots. I think James is telling the referee, I started my shooting action. But Vazenkov is going to step out. Sasha Vazenkov with 8 points so far in the ball game tonight. Bacon with Slukas. Slukas stands tall defensively. Bacon has to manufacture a shot, and he's telling Kostas Slukas all about it. Well, Dwayne Bacon's in a competitive spirit. He said some of these Greek players might play a little bit dirty. It's part of their character, part of their makeup. And he had something to say to Kostas Slukas right there. Georgios Printezis in the ball game. Donatas Motiejunas with the foul. This game continues to seesaw back and forth. Printezis hands off to his countryman Slukas, and then falls on the floor. Slukas wants to stay down for a second to compose himself. Let's hope he just banged knees and didn't twist something. I think the foul is going to be on Motiejunas here. Yeah, it looks like it's a bang. Motiejunas knows it. He sticks his hand up right away. Things are getting a little bit tasty. Now Slukas will go to the line here to throw it twice. You know, Kostas Slukas, a three-time EuroLeague champion. He won back-to-back titles in 2012 and 2013 with Olympiacos. Won in Istanbul over CSKA. What a classic game that was. And then beat Real Madrid in London in 2013. He moved on to Fenerbahce, where he won Fener's only crown in 2017. And he's come back home to his native Greece. Wouldn't he love to get back to the Final Four? Olympiacos, the last team to win back-to-back titles. Of course, FS with their win last night over Milan. Chance to do the same this year. The reigning champions. Back to the promised land. Bacon, step back three. No good. And Fall clears the boards. Monaco yet to claim an offensive rebound. Oh, great pass inside from Slukas. He just feathers it inside to Fall. Slukas is surveying the floor. He's looking for a skip pass to McKissick, but he just finds Fall. Touch pass so soft. Easy finish for Mustafa Fall. James, step back three. Too strong. And Jusic with the rebound. And Jusic steps into a three. That's too strong. And Slukas breaks out. Printezis wants it inside. Yeah, Georgios Printezis just gets to the halo. He puts Dwayne Bacon on his back. Shows his numbers, demands the basketball. I don't think Obradovic likes this call here. Neither does Dwayne Bacon. And for Bacon, it's his second. But Printezis showed all of his experience as he runs the floor. He puts the smaller player on his backside. Bacon in his first ever EuroLeague season. Georgios Printezis in his 19th season. Printezis is fourth all-time in scoring with 3,594 points. Had 12 points in game one, and he was reeling back the years in game one because he was instrumental in that game, making a couple of threes, scoring inside. Doesn't play as many minutes as he used to when he was a younger man, but he'll certainly have a telling influence when he gets on the floor. Now, James wants to try and break down Printezis. Printezis commits the foul. So four-team foul on Olympiacos. Monaco are in the penalty. Thomas. Nice and patient in the low post. Thomas, tough shot from Thomas. That's tough because he's trying to break down Prindizes and he knows Fall is available for help, but McKissick just lost the handle. You can see he was ready for takeoff, lining up the runway. He just lost the handle. Does Will Thomas get a touch? I don't think he does, you know, because McKissick just walked back knowing he lost the handle himself. Here's Lee. Somehow gets it to Thomas. Mota Yunus going at Fall. Mota Yunus. Got it! Puts Mustafa Fall in the spin cycle. And Donatas Mota Yunus. Little head and shoulders fake. Crossover step. And then goes back to the left hand. His natural left, and the jump hook is good. Well, that is no easy task to score inside of Mustafa Fall, and Mota Yunus showing an array of skills. Well, Coach Obradovic loved it. And Mota Yunus a chance now to tack on the N1. Got it. Here's McKissick to Fall. And Fall, the finger roll finish. Well, McKissick just really liked the matchup with Mike James. Went right at him on the left hand, an easy deuce. And Olympiacos lead by 3. Here's Lee in the corner to tie it, no good. Lucas calls the half-court set. Rides the screen of Fall. Walk up in space, no good. Fall with the offensive rebound. Slukas got it, goes to Slukas. He is the consummate point guard. He's a pass-first point guard, but you cannot leave him alone. He's got a quick release, he'll get it over Will Thomas, and that's nothing but nylon. Olympiacos open up that 6-point lead. It is the largest lead they've enjoyed on a few occasions. As Coach Obradovic calls a timeout to stem the tide of momentum.
It's too hectic, everything's too hectic. Look at the result from this game. We don't have nothing. Look at the result. And we just get the ball. Look at the result. We're gonna be spotted. But you cannot play more. We can play. This is a field game. This is one thing that we don't like.
Well, the dance troupe adding to the pageantry here in the Saint Gaston Médecin. This basketball club, AS Monaco, has a long history established back in 1928. And this arena opened in '85, renovated in 2014 and 2015. Fans trying to urge their team onto victory tonight. Westerman back on the floor for Monaco. Right now they're out of sync offensively. Good defense from Olympiacos. Yeah, it's the aggressive play defensively of Olympiacos. As you can see, Will Thomas gets that elbow up and connects with Thomas walk up. So Coach Obradovic will be annoyed that coming out of the timeout, they don't get a better set. But that's the defense of Olympiacos, who really took them out of what they were trying to do. Fall in the low post. It's gonna go at Dante Hall. Hall gets some help from Westerman. Prindizes. That is classic Georgios Prindizes. Gets in the paint. twists, pivots, finishes. Still plenty of time for Monaco here. They've got to stay relaxed. Oh, nice. Terrific move by Bacon. Just missed the mid-range jump shot. And I think McKissick gets called for the foul. Well, Dante Hall will step to the line for his first free throws tonight. All from Luverne, Alabama, originally. Like Mike James, Hall was a teammate of Kevin Durant with the Brooklyn Nets. So a chance to reacquaint himself with a old teammate as well. And Hall converts both free throws. Here's McKissick. Finds Slukas. Inside the arc, Slukas rims out. And Dante Hall does a decent job boxing out Mustafa Fall, but Fall does just enough to put Dante Hall off, and he spilled it, did Hall, so it's an end-line ball here for Olympiacos. And, you know, that's what offensive rebounding is all about. Sometimes you can't get the rebound, but can you tip it? Can you keep it alive? Fall going out Hall. The help comes from Bacon. The quick reversal to McKissick in the corner, who rises for the three. It won't go. And this time, Dante Hall takes care of business. James. Will it go? Mike James's shot from the elbow just off the mark as Kostas Slukas commits the foul. Yeah, he's too quick from Prindesses. And a touch foul there from Slukas. So James will go to the stripe. Mike James, perfect 4 of 4 from the line tonight. James, the March MVP this season. He's also the former Alfonso Ford winner, the best scorer in the EuroLeague in 2019 when he played for Milan. He remains perfect from the line. 6 of 6. James with 11. That's Rob Gray on the right with the Monaco Basketball Club and Alpha Diallo. Gray was the Euro Cup MVP of the finals. Slukas backs it out, continues the runner. Slukas, my goodness. He goes all the way through the lane, goes back out, then he gets a little runner with the left hand. Crafty from the Greek international. Brock Motum, the Australian, with his first minutes tonight, number 12 for Monaco. Westerman, tough shot from Westerman, but Dante Hall picks up the trash. Great energy from Hall, and he's got Monaco within 4. Tyler Dorsey back on the floor. Dorsey calls his own number, no good. And Monaco now a chance to get the final score of the first half. James, step back 3, it's on the way. James, it won't go. Maybe a bit quick from James. And now Olympiacos will come the other way. Great up fake by Prindesses. Motum does enough to contest. James is gonna let it fly from half court. If it's good, it'll go. But it's just off the mark. And a frenetic finish to this first half as AS Monaco find themselves down 4 points at home to Olympiacos. Well, fans, we're going to go courtside and get the players before they go into the changing room to get their thoughts on the opening 20 minutes. We're going to try and get Sasha Vezenkov from Olympiacos, who's with us courtside. Vezenkov, the February MVP, had 8 points in the opening half.
What are your thoughts about this first half, and what do you want to do for the next period?
We know it will be a 40 minutes game. It's very tough to play in this gym. We know Monaco can make very easy some runs. We have to control the rhythm, play good offense, good defense, and win this game.
Thank you.
Thank you.
The thoughts there of Sasha Vezenkov. 13 minutes of action. And we got Paris Lee from AS Monaco, and we'll see what he thought about the opening half.
You're not too far. It's a very close game. What do you want to do in the next period?
We just got to keep playing defense. Like right now, it's a defensive battle, and I feel like the team that gets the most stops is going to win.
Okay, thank you.
Paris Lee, it is a defensive battle. AS Monaco with just 32 points, and Olympiacos under 40 as well. There's Coach Abramovich that's got his work cut out for himself in the halftime changing room. Here's James with his 11 points. The leading scorer is Lucas with 9, and Dante Hall 8. Well, fans, stay with us here at halftime as we bring you some stats and some features.
Turkish Airlines. 7 days. BKT. And Adidas. Official global sponsors in association with the Turkish Airlines EuroLeague.
Well, first half highlights in the 6th ever meeting between 3-time EuroLeague champions Olympiacos and reigning Euro Cup champions AS Monaco. Your score at halftime, 42-38. There's a 3 from Sasha Vezenkov, who had 8 points in the first half. That one right in the grill of Mike James. But James has been terrific. He's been sharing the basketball as well as scoring it. Couple of assists for the American to go with his 11 points. That a nice feed to his compatriot Paris Lee. Paris Lee with 4 points. On that play, it was a 3-and-1. Slukas with his contribution coming off the bench. Didn't start tonight. Slukas has 9 points. And that one there got a little love from the rim. Well, let me update you on that halftime score. So it's Monaco 38, Olympiacos 42. Neither team getting an edge on the battle of the boards, just one in it. And look at that, both teams are terrific with the basketball. 4-and-1 turnovers, but that 3-point shooting for La Roca, just 15%. Well, best performance in the second quarter from Kostas Slukas. 9 points, 2 assists. This one, a little pass over the top to Mustafa Fall. Good vision there from Slukas as he's surveying the floor. But you cannot leave him alone because he can score. Here he'll blow past Mota Yunus, and he can also shoot from beyond the arc as well. I love this one, the little runner with the left hand. He gets it up quick so that Hall can't elevate and contest. Well, fans, time now to take a look at the best of the action from the playoffs. The third set of games tipped off in Istanbul, where Anadolu Efes looked to take advantage in front of a capacity crowd in their game against Olympia Milano. With 8 points, Adrian Mormon capped off a 14-0 run to give S a double-digit lead in the first frame. Here, the Frenchman with the flush. Milan slowly closed the gap on the reigning champions when Jerry and Grant put his side within a bucket on his way to a career-high 11 points. In the fourth quarter, the Little Red Shoes continued to chase a road win and inspired Devin Hall put the Milanese in front on his way to 16 points and 5 assists. But with 16 points and 5 assists of his own, Shane Larkin capped off a 16-2 run to pace FS to a victory and to grab a 2-1 series advantage. With their backs to the sea in Tel Aviv, Maccabi hoped to force a Game 4 in their series against Real Madrid. In front of a baying crowd at the Menorah Arena, Los Blancos took early control of the game through the play of Frenchman Gershon Yabusele. A 9-0 scoring run put Real in the driving seat. To their credit, Maccabi kept pushing. On his way to 22 points, Scotty Wilbekin trimmed the difference to 4 to keep the hosts in contention, but the Madridistas were white hot. With 14 points, big man Vincent Poirier paced Real to an insurmountable lead. With a 3-0 series sweep, the 10-time champions became the first team to book a place at the Final Four in Belgrade. After a memorable win on the road in Catalonia, 8th seed Bayern Munich found themselves all square in their second ever playoff series when they welcomed Barcelona to the Audi Dome. Barca surged to a 13-point lead as Nikola Laprovitola drained 3 of 3 in the first quarter. Augustin Rubin starred for Munich with 14 points and 8 boards to help keep the Bavarians in the game. This deep three kept the hosts within a dozen. The talismanic Vladimir Lucic beat the third quarter buzzer to keep Bayern in touch as he finished the night with a team-high 17 points. However, veteran Nikola Mirotic came up big for Barca. The Spanish forward dominated the game with 25 points. Barca showed their class and took a 2-1 series advantage. It was a home court playoff debut for AS Monaco as they welcomed Olympiacos to the French Riviera, with both sides looking for pole position in the series. Both teams traded blows in the opening period. Dwayne Bacon put the hosts in front as he topped the night scoring with a career-high 23. Well, when you want to get hot in Monaco, put it on red. Sasha Vajenkov's shot from downtown was cash to give the Reds of Olympiacos an 11-point edge. But the Monegasque came back with a vengeance. Paris Lee led the resurgence, hitting from deep to give the host the lead with $1:30 left in the game. However, Olympiacos saw the game out from the line with 8 successive free throws. The 3-time champs edged ahead in the series 2-1. That was the roundup. Now, playoffs, Game 4. And finally, in Game 4, Armani Exchange hoped to force a Game 5 as they faced FS again at the Sinan Erdem Sports Hall. The hosts took control early in the game, finishing with 20 points on the night. Vasilija Micic led FS to a double-digit lead in the first quarter. Milan stayed strong and kept applying pressure. 4-time EuroLeague champion Kyle Hines dominated in the paint with a 10-point, 12-rebound double-double. The American nudged the visitors in front late in the first half. Player of the night, Tibor Pleiss, recorded 25 points from a near-perfect 8 of 9 shooting evening. The tall German pulled the reigning champions ahead early in the third. However, Milan wouldn't roll over. Gigi Datome put up 21 points in the evening. He contributed to a 14-0 run that put the Little Red Shoes in the lead, keeping their Final Four hopes alive. This one went right down to the wire. A missed 3-pointer from Siobhan Shields to tie the game meant Shane Larkin could ice the game with a series of freebies, securing his side's return to the Final Four. FS now hope to become the first team in 9 years to win back-to-back titles. was the roundup. Now, the top plays of the round.
Weiss finds Anderson. Anderson. Oh, James Anderson. That's what you call tough juice. Looked at the clock, shot it with confidence. He gets the three-point shot. 0 from 2 on the three-point line for him. Larkin, upstairs. Pleiss! With the soft touch, he knew the defender was contesting him, so instead of going for the glory slam, he just coaxes the ball through the net. Shields now. Finds Bentel, he drives down the gut, finds Hyde for the slam dunk. And the big men of Milan. Terrific two-man game. Bentel with the drive, the help comes over, Hines receives the pass and he springs into action.
Turkish Airlines. 7 days. BKT. And Adidas. Official global sponsors in association with the Turkish Airlines EuroLeague.
Welcome back, everyone, to the French Riviera. AS Monaco 38, Olympiacos Piraeus 42 in Game 4 of this Turkish Airlines EuroLeague playoff series. We'll take a look at the contribution here of Sasha Vezenkov. He played just 13 minutes in the opening half. He scored 8 points. And showing he can score from distance. Vezenkov knocking down 2 threes. He's 2 of 3 from beyond the rainbow. That one right in the face of Mike James. And Vezenkov enjoying a career season, averages 13.8 points per game. It is his highest ever. 8 points so far tonight. He is our February MVP. Had a chance to chat to him at halftime to get his thoughts on the opening 20 minutes. Players on the floor now, just getting ready to loosen up for second half action. Gives us a chance to take a look at the contribution of Mike James. James with 11 points in the first half. He's perfect from the stripe, 6 of 6 from the free throw line. He's got just 1 2-pointer. That one there off the glass. And 1 of 5 from behind the arc. So if he can get things going, you can see right there, just the 20% from three-point range, but there's plenty of time for him to get his touch going in the second half. We'll take a quick peek at what's happening in Munich. Look at Bayern with that 39-25 lead. And we talk now to Coach Potsokis.
You are leading before the second half. What's going to be your main focus in order to stay in control?
It's a tough game. It's all about the details, you know, rebounding, good selections, good decisions. It's all about this. It's a tough game, and we need to expect until the end like that. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, Coach Potsokis saying it's a tough game. It is a tough game defensively, and his team are playing terrific defense. As you take a look at their shot chart, they're shooting 38% from three-point land. That's just about where you want to be. You want to get to about 40. Talk now to Coach Obradovic.
It's a very close game. What do you want to improve to take the win tonight?
In order to win the game, we have to be calmer a little bit. You know, like we cannot go and just play basketball in one pace. There is different pace of basketball. You know, like here we have to combine this with an in and out. You know, with the longer plays and set and short plays. You know, like here in order to win.
Thank you.
Yeah, his team need to shoot the ball better too. Just 15% from distance, and they've attempted 13 threes, so they're living and dying by the jump shot. Olympiacos attempted 16 points. They just have 2 fast break points. They'd love to have that man there. Just put on a uniform, keep his mask on, and put him on the floor. Kevin Durant, of course, He's a friend of that man there, Mike James. James and Vazenkov chatting to each other. Of course, looks very amicable. Well, if you were with us in the first half, welcome back. If you're just joining us from somewhere else, a very warm welcome to you. Liam Canny with you here on the French Riviera. It is game 4 in the playoffs. Monaco come out, a little run and jump, and Olympiacos unlock it. And they get the dunk here from Mustafa Fall. Well, Coach Abramovich said, look, you got to play this game at different paces. He comes out with a pressing defense. So tries to get some traps in the backcourt, but Olympiacos beat it easily. And Fall with the easy 2. Let's get the 5s organized. As Fall misses the and 1, Olympiacos come out with Slukas, Dorsey, Prindizes, McKissick. Let me just correct myself. As we see on the floor here, Westerman, Motiejunas, Bacon, Thomas, and James for Monaco. Motiejunas can shoot that. It just wouldn't go for him. And Vazenkov with the rebound. Quick outlet here to Dorsey. So Olympiacos start with walk-up, Dorsey, Vazenkov, Fall, and Papanikolaou. Motiejunas showing a little bit of inexperience here. Well, he's an experienced player. Just, at this stage, once Fall gets past him, there's no sense fouling. And Motiejunas commits the foul to send Fall to the stripe. You know, Fall hasn't been great from the free throw line, but it's a cheap foul for Motiejunas. And Fall finally makes a free throw tonight. And Monaco get their first scoring of the second half. And Walkup, I think Walkup is saying, look, I'm getting through this screen okay. Thomas Walkup is going to step out. And there is Prince Albert II of Monaco. I did say that the great and the good are here. And good to see the Prince supporting the local ball club. So Walkup steps out, replaced by Luncic. The mid-range jump shot from Mike James is short. Dorsey breaks out of a pack. And Fall again inside. Draws a crowd. Nice pass to Vazenkov. As Mustafa Fall shares the sugar. Nice cut along the baseline from Vazenkov. And Will Thomas gets caught with his back turned to his man. And whenever your man turns his back to you, as you learn when you're a young player, cut to the basket. Because Will Thomas had no idea where Sasha Vazenkov was. Olympiacos jumping out here to an early lead. It's their largest lead of the night of 11. And Monaco really got to get themselves organized here as they try to force a game 5. So Dante Hall comes in to replace Motiejunas. Bacon on the floor. Bacon with a little clear out. Finds Ouattara. Ouattara shot too strong. Dorsey's mid-range shot is short, and Hall fights for it. James in the open floor. James gets it back from Ouattara. Kicks to the corner. And Will Thomas knocks out a 3. So right now, Mike James, the facilitator. His 3rd assist tonight. And that's a big basket from Will Thomas. As Monaco trying to keep the scoreboard ticking over. Ouattara provides some defensive intensity. It's a 3-on-2. And Dante Hall with the stuff. Great Great bounce pass here from Bacon as he threads the needle. And Dante Hall, straight to the rack, draws the foul here on Mustafa Fall. And Monaco going a little run, sparked by a steal there from Billy Ouattara. You can see the dance moves are coming out. Why not? It's party time here on the French Riviera. And a good passage of play from the hosts. It's the 6th time that these two teams have played each other, and it's been all this season, so twice in the regular season. Game 1 of the playoffs in the Peace and Friendship Stadium. Olympiacos won 71-54. Game 2, also in Piraeus. Monaco with a shock win, 96-72. They won by 24. They really put it to Olympiacos. Game 3 right here, 48 hours ago, a nail-biter. Olympiacos won 87-83. Monaco now play for their lives as they try to send this series back to Piraeus. Vazenkov with some pick and pop action. Dorsey probes, finds Papanikolaou, who probes. It's just really good spacing by Olympiacos. They're penetrating, finding shooters. Really pretty basketball to watch. It just wouldn't fall for Dorsey. James the runner. Got it! Mike James with a little kiss off the glass! And he brings his former teammate Kevin Durant to his feet. Well, James hangs in the air, goes high off the glass. And Kevin Durant showing some love for his friend Mike James. James tacks on the N1. He has 14. James had 23 in that winning game 2. So Coach Patsokis wants to bring on his leader as Kostas Lucas comes on. Tyler Dorsey gets the ball across half court. Inside. Great cut by Vazenkov, and Vazenkov gets it the drop off an interior feed from Livio Jean-Charles. So Jean-Charles finds Vazenkov in a deep basket cut, and Vazenkov, little head and shoulders fake to get, oh, there it is. Gives him the eyebrows. Hall rises and commits the foul. As Vazenkov goes to the line now to tack on the N1. Well, Fall steps out with his 3 fouls. Will Thomas gets the ball back to Mike James, who wants to go at Tyler Dorsey. James, a little shake and a shimmy, step back shot, no good. A little static offense from Monaco. Ouattara doing a good job keeping the ball out of Lucas's hands. Remember, of course, the other playoff series, Bayern Munich and Barcelona. Bayern trying to force a Game 5 as well. The 2 underdogs, Bayern and Monaco. Skip pass to Dorsey. Dorsey's open like church on Sunday, but it doesn't go. Bacon in the lane, got it. Strong move from Dwayne Bacon as he gets past Papanikolaou. A good concentration from Bacon. He has 8. Slukas, no good. Good hustle by Jean-Charles, but he gives it to Thomas. Now James wants to run. James on the wing. Stripped. Good hands from Vazenkov. James felt like he was fouled. He's playing with great energy tonight, Mike James. Hall's looking for a guard to give it to. Papanikolaou called for the foul. This will send Dwayne Bacon to the line. 5th team foul on Olympiacos. Paris Lee will get in for his first action here in the second half. Dwayne Bacon from Florida originally. '26-year-old, his first excursion in Europe. What a place to play. Your agent calls you, says, hey, look, I got a job for you. Where's that? You're going to Monaco. Sign me up. Look at Monaco there. Perfect from the line. 14 for 14. Olympiacos just 6 of 12 for 50%. Paris Lee doesn't do a lot wrong there. He's got his hand in the back, which is maybe why you'd call it, but Olympiacos could consider themselves lucky because they were all out of sync. Slukas converts both free throws. So Olympiacos had an 11-point lead, which is whittled down now to 3, and Monaco with a chance to draw level this trip down the floor. Yeah, James turns it over. He's just trying to snap a pass to Bacon. He sticks his hand up to accept responsibility for the turnover. It's just the 3rd turnover, beg your pardon, the 5th turnover for Monaco, 3 for Olympiacos. So both teams have been very good with the basketball in their hands. Jean-Charles kicks to Dorsey, who spots up in the corner, got it. Another demonstration there of a shooter. Just creating an angle. Basketball's such a game of angles. Dorsey just makes himself available to Jean-Charles. Bacon really fancies this contest with Papanikolaou. Gets in the lane again. And another hard-nosed basket from Dwayne Bacon. He gets by Papanikolaou. He gets to the next level of the defense and converts over Jean-Charles. Vazenkov gets called for the travel. And so just the 4th turnover against Olympiacos. Well, we're gonna get a break here at the midway mark of the 3rd quarter. AS Monaco 53, Olympiacos 57 here at the media timeout.
It's our time to go claim what we've been chasing and win a championship.
You're working for times like this.
This really is fairy tale stuff.
Anadolu Efes Istanbul fulfilled their championship destiny.
Well, fans, we are on the road to Belgrade. Final 4 tickets still on sale. All the W's.f4tickets.com. We're going to the Stark Arena in the Serbian capital. There's Hassan Martin with a thigh injury. He's been out for a couple of games now. New Yorker on the sideline. Of course, the Stark Arena was the scene of a major upset in the Euro Cup competition. Bursaspor from Turkey beat Partizan Belgrade in the Euro Cup playoffs in the Serbian capital. Then they went ahead and beat Slovenia 2 nights ago in Ljubljana in the Slovenian capital. Bursaspor, maybe a team of destiny in the Euro Cup, as Monaco proved last year. Turnover for Monaco. Good defense by Olympiacos. They try to extend their lead this trip down the floor. Vazhenkov's gonna back down Bacon. Spins to the baseline. That's such a sweet move by Vazhenkov. He's bumping with Bacon. Bacon walls up. Good hard-nosed defense by Bacon. It's a terrific interview as Bacon throws a sweet pass to Dante Hall. With Bacon with a Greek journalist, and you know, one thing Bacon said is, when I came and played in the EuroLeague, I was surprised at how good some players were that I didn't know. So certainly Sasha Vazhenkov showing him there. He can play the round ball game a little bit. Lucas skip pass to Papanikolaou. Papanikolaou fires it inside the Olivier Jean-Charles. He gets called for a travel. Just didn't keep his pivot foot rooted to the floor. Bacon knocks down a 3 from Mike James. And Monaco are within 1. A timely 3 from Bacon. As Monaco trying to find joy from distance. Well, right now, they're finding pleasure from their defense as they cause a turnover here. It's Will Thomas who breaks up the handoff, and you can see Sasha Vazhenkov just gonna get his fingertips on it. This pass here from James to Bacon, spotting up in the corner. And Mike James now with 4 assists, 14 points. Instrumental performance in this one. Finds Bacon again. No, it's Thomas this time. Thomas along the baseline. Mid-range jump shot is good. And Monaco enjoyed their first lead now of the second half. On the baseline jumper from Thomas. Monaco up 1, 60-59. Here's Lucas trying to keep the dribble alive. Does find the hands of Tyler Dorsey just. Dorsey, his teardrop shot won't go. James, eyeball to eyeball with Olivier Jean-Charles. Has the matchup he wants. James in the lane, the scoop and score is good. As Mike James takes Olivier Jean-Charles to school. James with the finger roll finish. And all of a sudden, Monaco have got their tails up. Dorsey, stripped by James. Bacon. It's a 4-on-2. Mike James, the roof will come off this place if it goes. It wouldn't go. Hall with the stick back. It won't go. And Vazhenkov grabs the rebound to calm things down here. Papanikolaou, in and out. The tip in from Dorsey. Is it gonna count? Well, Tyler Dorsey, Dante Hall is emptying himself on the floor, as you can see. The shot from Papanikolaou won't go. Oh, it's tipped in, I think, by Dante Hall. That's why he's disconsolate. Referee's going to take a look at this. I don't know if they're going to get Tyler Dorsey for an over-the-back call. Now, this is a tough one because the ball goes in off of Dante Hall's hands. If it was off of Tyler Dorsey and they call it from an over-the-back call, then it would be erased. They must think there's a foul, otherwise they would just get on with things. The basket would be good and we'd play on. Dante Hall having a word with the coaches. We'll see what the referees come up with. The basket's going to count. And they're going to call a foul. I think the foul's on Tyler Dorsey for coming over the back, but the basket's going to be good. And Hall, I think, is going to shoot free throws. It's not something you see often. All credit to the referees as they talk to sort this one out. So the basket counts because it's off Dante Hall. Tyler Dorsey didn't tip it in. Dorsey gets called for the foul, his second. And Dante Hall goes to the line. Hall has 14 tonight. He's been impeccable from the line, 4 of 4. Thomas with the rebound. James wide open. It won't go. And Hall was there to flush the finish. Just couldn't get 10 fingers on the ball. 30 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Monaco up a deuce. Slukas. Stripped by Paris Lee. Paris Lee a 2-on-1. To Thomas, who lays it up and in. Well, good steal by Paris Lee. And Monaco now up 4 as we wind down the third quarter. Good hands by Lee. An unselfish play by Lee as he gives it to Thomas for the lay-in. Vazenkov, short. Lee finds Mike James. The heave and hope is on the way. And it's off the mark. Well, an exciting finish here to the third quarter, which brings Kevin Durant to his feet. And at the end of 3 quarters of play, Monaco 65, Olympiacos 61 in Game 4 of the Turkish Airlines EuroLeague playoffs. Well, third quarter highlights in the 6th ever meeting between 3-time champions Olympiacos and reigning Euro Cup champions AS Monaco, making their first appearance in the Turkish Airlines EuroLeague playoffs. Piraeus of Olympiacos, 15 points from Sasha Vazenkov, the leading scorer. 13 from Slukas, 11 from Mustafa Fall. But Mike James, look at this basket here, hangs in the air and gets to the line for the N1. James has 16 points, 4 assists. Dwayne Bacon with 15, Dante Hall with 14, and Will Thomas with 11. 4 scorers in double digits for the home team. Good balanced scoring from them. As Prince Albert II is here. He's checking the EuroLeague website to see what is happening in the Bayern Munich Barcelona game. As we bring his stats here, there's 3-point shooting from Laroca, just 20%, and they're still hanging in the ball game. Well, Dwayne Bacon garners best performance honors, 9 points, 2 assists, and he has been instrumental in the third quarter. It was a little quiet in the first half, but he's come to play here in the second half. He knows his team. It's a back to the walls job. As first possession here to Monaco in the fourth and final quarter. Monaco come out with Paris Lee, Mike James, Will Thomas, Dwayne Bacon, Donatas Motiejunas. Foul here from Sasha Vazenkov. Olympiacos start the fourth quarter with Slukas. Walk up, Vazenkov, Papa Nicolau, and Mustafa Fall. Walk up with 3 fouls, Fall with 3 fouls. And Dante Hall with 3 for Monaco. Bacon gets it to Motiejunas. Paris Lee just couldn't get it off in time. So good defense from Olympiacos as they caused the turnover. Remember, Coach Obradovic said we've got to play calm in his halftime interview. Let's see if these players keep their composure here in the fourth quarter of a must-win game. Fall isolated in the high post. Help side's completely taken away. Walk up, strolls through the lane, spins. The shot won't go. Fall with the offensive rebound. The putback won't go. And Motiejunas grabs the rebound. Paris Lee. Nice pass to Bacon. Terrific pass from Lee. Bacon couldn't make the mid-range jump shot. The ball finds Will Thomas! And Will Thomas puts it up and in. Quizzical look here from Vazenkov. Well, Will Thomas is Johnny on the spot as the ball finds him, and he puts it up and in. So Thomas to the line for the and one. It won't go. Won the Euro Cup with Valencia. Back in 2019, he was a Euro Cup Finals MVP as well. Of course, Valencia still alive in the Euro Cup competition, as that competition reaches the semi-final stage. Those games can be seen next week. Vazenkov has to let fly as the shot clock's running down. It's too strong. Both teams playing ferocious defense. So James moves to the 2 guard as Paris Lee comes in to take over the point. Bacon back to get the ball from Motiejunas. Bacon turns the corner on Fall. Thomas, deep 3 from the lefty, and he got it. Will Thomas with a big 3 to bring a timeout from Coach Pantsokis. And Monaco, with real belief coursing through their veins, they open up their largest lead of the night. A 9-point advantage to the hosts.
First of all, you don't have to stop dribbling. You need to play 1 against 1 and to find options. Don't stop dribbling. And second, something else, make one inside out move to get the ball. Don't get the ball in the middle line, guys. Okay. Now, let's play one kid with you. Go.
Yeah, Coach Pantsokis talking there about offensive spacing. Calder said he wants the ball into Slukas' hands. Nice composed timeout from Coach Pantsokis. Timely 3 here from Thomas. Will Thomas, his 6th EuroLeague season, he had action with Malaga, Valencia, 2 seasons with Zenit St. Petersburg. Not surprisingly, he left Zenit St. Petersburg in those cold Russian winters to come here and play in Monaco this season. It's paying off well for him. Lucas, extra pass from Walkup. Exchanges with Vizhenkov and Walkup. With a big three for Olympiacos. Good response by them coming out of the timeout. James has been quiet. Looks inside to Motiejunas. Motiejunas drives, and he's gonna call for a travel. He should have just kept going on his left hand to lay it up and in. He just pivoted unnecessarily. That is easy to say sitting here in the commentary booth, but I think he had beaten Mustafa Fall on the dribble. Just needed to keep going. Let's see if we can see it here. He's left-handed right there. He's got him on his back. He pivots back into the lane and drags his pivot foot. Vizhenkov inside, guarded by James. Motiejunas comes from the help side. Skip pass to Papanikolaou, steps into a three, knocks it down right in front of the Monaco bench. Big three from K-Pop. James exchanges with Lee. Shot clock now at 5. Mike James picks up the loose ball. Pulls the trigger on a three, which is wayward. Good defense by Slukas. Motiejunas picks up his 4th foul here. He's got his hands full in his matchup with Mustafa Fall. Dante Hall will come in. Hall with 3 fouls, so he's got to be careful as well. Lucas, skip pass to K-Pop. K-Pop probes, and K-Pop throws it down as he finds an avenue to the rim. It's a hard closeout by Bacon, but Bacon gets beat on the bounce. And Dwayne Bacon won't want to see this again in the film room as he lets Papanikolaou go right by and straight to the cup. Monaco with just a 1-point lead here at home as they try to force a game 5.
You stay with this Lucas. You stay with this Lucas. Now we're gonna switch. Okay? We're gonna switch. Guys, someone get ready and one more time. Close out, don't go like crazy. He's not it. And when he starts to go, take a charge. Someone put the body. Doesn't matter, he cannot stop. It's done. Put the body.
Mike James just having a conversation with himself. As the saying goes, when you talk to yourself, sometimes you need intelligent conversation. So Monaco coming out of the timeout. Can they get a good look offensively here? Lucas loses his footing. Something happened here. Slukas is complaining. So Slukas lost his footing. The pass was intended for Dwayne Bacon. Let's see if we can see it here. Slukas is lucky not to get called for a foul. Monaco retained possession. Tough pass over the top to Thomas. And Lee flashes back to get it. Shot clock at 5. Lee's gonna make something happen. The teardrop in the lane won't go. Hall active on the offensive glass, it won't go. And James missed the lay-in inside. Oh, Mike James would love to have that opportunity back. I think he tried to get it up quickly to avoid the attention of the shot blockers, but he wouldn't fall for him. And good drive here by Vazenkov as Olympiacos re-established the lead. Sasha Vazenkov with 17 points, the leading scorer for the visitors. James on the left hand. Off the glass again, Mike James, so tough. Going inside with that mid-range jump shot. And goes off the window for the 3rd time tonight. Vazenkov, show and go. Finds walk-up, Slukas steps into a 3, strings it! Nothing but net from Kostas Slukas. Right over Dwayne Bacon. And he knocks down the 3. Well, the drums beat and the organ blares here in the Saint Gaston Médecin. Bacon trying to break down Papanikolaou. Loves that mid-range jump shot. Got it. Bacon's been feeding off mid-range jump shots, which is a lost art in modern basketball. He gets the 16-footer to go to knot it up at 74 each. Slukas with a crossover. Fouled by behind from Bacon. It's twice now that Bacon's been beaten on the drive. A little back tip from Bacon. He'll gladly accept the foul. Good defense by Lee. Dwayne Bacon, Dwayne Bacon. Dwayne Bacon lays it up and in off terrific defense by Paris Lee. Lee denies the pass here. Steals it from walk-up. I think Kostas Slukas will be responsible for that turnover. Bacon turns it into 2 points. Offensive foul here. It's either on Papanikolaou or fall. It is on Kostas Papanikolaou. His 3rd personal. The 3rd team foul on Olympiacos. It was a tense affair here on the French Riviera. Both teams have played straight man-to-man throughout this contest. Bacon again. The mid-range jump shot, no good. Good contest by Mustafa Fall. As Bacon had to get it out. Get the shot up over the outstretched hands of Fall. It just fell short for him. Lee dogging. Thomas walk up. Vazenkov feathers a pass inside the Fall. Kicks to walk up. Good inside out play by Olympiacos. Walk up shot is short. Here's James in the open court. Draws a double team. Good transition defense by Olympiacos. Inside out dribble by James. Weaves in the lane. The floater. In and out. Oh my God, it wouldn't fall for James. It hit every bit of the basket but the bottom. Again, Fall offers himself to the ball. And Bacon gets called for the blocking foul. For Dwayne Bacon, this is his 4th. Well, does Coach Obradovic leave Bacon in the ball game? Does he take him out for a quick 30-second break? He's gonna leave Bacon on the floor. Now Bacon has to guard Slukas with the ball in his hands. Switches off. Slukas! Opa! Goes to Slukas right at the beginning of crunch time with a huge 3. And Olympiacos get their nose in front. Lee and James exchange it. Walkup, who's got the defensive responsibility. James, a space dribble to open up the 3, it won't go. Well, Mike James with a left-handed dribble to open up the 3 just off the mark. And every possession now is precious. Slukas keeps the ball in his hands. Finds his countryman, Papanikolaou, and his shot won't go. Monaco a chance to go ahead this trip down the floor. Clock management important now with a minute to play. Fans, all of them are on their feet. Bacon, mid-range jump shot. Make it Bacon! Dwayne Bacon with a deuce! He's been feeding off these mid-range jump shots. And Bacon has Monaco up a penny here in the French Riviera. The pass intended for Fall, broken up by Dante Hall. And the ball back into the hands of Bacon as Papanikolaou with a foul. Heady foul from Papanikolaou. Olympiacos had 1 foul to give. Kevin Durant on his feet. Everybody on the arena on their feet. And Coach Potsokis wants a timeout to talk things through. Well, game 3 just 48 hours ago, right here in the Salle Gaston Médecin. Went right down to the wire. Olympiacos won that one 87-83 at the timeout now. A chance to take a look at tonight's 7 days magic moment. Mike James off the glass. A little kiss from James as he goes at Tyler Dorsey. And the bank is open here in Monaco. Mike James a couple of times has gone to the window. And a pretty shot here from James as he goes old school. We get the vantage point of his former teammate, Kevin Durant, who signals it's good. Well, it is pressure time here. Monaco have the ball. Sideline out of bounds. They are up 1. Monaco has 1 timeout left. Olympiacos still have a couple. Harris Lee, Dwayne Bacon, Will Thomas, Dante Hall with a double-double. 14 points and 10 rebounds on the floor. About a 6-second differential between shot clock and game clock. They want the ball back into the hands of Bacon. They like this matchup with Papanikolaou. Bacon again in the lane, up the window, no good. Wasn't the best look from Monaco. Now Olympiacos with a chance to win the ball game here. Olympiacos in the hands of their point guard. They go upstairs to Fall. Fall to Slukas. Slukas lets fly, and it won't go. And Monaco will win here on the French Riviera. And their first ever journey to the playoffs, as they are trying to go to the promised land and trying to make it to Belgrade. Well, congratulations here to Monaco as they win this one. Prince Albert II enjoying it. What a dramatic finish here. Each team had a chance to score at the end. Neither team came away with a basket. And Monaco hang on to the slenderest of victories. A 1-point win here for the team from the Principality as they forced a Game 5. Here's your final score in this one. AS Monaco 78, Olympiacos 77 in the playoffs of the Turkish Airlines EuroLeague. Well, what a ball game here as the Monaco players will head into the changing rooms. It'll be the last time their home fans see them here this season, as James and Durant, the former teammates from the Brooklyn Nets, embrace. Everyone wants to touch greatness with Kevin Durant. Well, fans, stay with us as we wrap this one up. We'll get some interviews. We'll look at some highlights and some stats. And we'll take a look, first of all, at tonight's Adidas Player of the Game. From the winning team, Dante Hall. The American had a double-double with 14 points and 10 rebounds, 8 of them on the defensive end. He was 4 of 5 from the free throw line. And he provided energy on the offensive glass. We've got him courtside to get his thoughts on tonight's win and the trip to Piraeus.
It was a very close game till the end. What made the difference today at the end of the game?
So, to be honest with you, we just played together. Defense will win games, and we felt like we had to bring that a little more tonight than we did in the last game, and I feel like we brought that.
Job is done. You forced a Game 5 in Athens.
Job is not done, though. We got one more game left. We know what we got to do. We're going to go fight just like any other day.
Okay, thank you. Congratulations.
Appreciate it.
Well, Dante Hall says, look, the game isn't done yet. We got one more to go. Can you believe it? The debutants, their first ever appearance in the Turkish Airlines EuroLeague, and they are one game, just 40 minutes away from going to the Final Four. We're going to get the winning coach, Coach Obradovic, and get his thoughts on the win tonight. A delighted winning coach, Coach Obradovic.
Coach, congratulations. It was a really close game until the end. What made the difference today?
I think, our heart, will, to win this game. We didn't give up in any moment, there was 40 minutes, full energy, and, winning with, a heart is, a double much, appreciated.
It was an amazing victory. Now you have a Game 5. Can we expect a game as amazing as this one?
Of course, like every game in this series, to be expected, interesting game.
Okay, thank you. Congratulations.
Well, the shot here of AS Monaco, they didn't shoot it well from distance, and they'll look at that tonight. They'll look at their shooting, just 22%. Gonna tip our hat to the defense from Olympiacos and say, look, we can shoot it better than that. We're the best offensive team in the league. And if we could go to Piraeus and just shoot as normal, we could come away with a win. I think we've got one more courtside interview. It is from Mike James from Monaco. And James with 18 points tonight.
Mike, congratulations. It was an amazing victory for you. You were trailing until the end of the third quarter. How did you manage to keep your lead?
I don't even know if we kept it. I think we was just, trying to fight. I think before the game, me and Bake talked, and we was just like, if we're gonna go down, we're gonna go down swinging. So talk to the whole team. We wanted to, show our best face and come out here and fight for what we felt like we deserved. So this is gonna be a good. I knew it was gonna be a good series before we started. and I think it's turning out to be even better than I thought.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
The thoughts there of Mike James. You'll take a look at his line tonight. James with 18 points and 4 assists. It's been an interesting series because in Piraeus, the 2 games were uneven. Olympiacos won the first game by 17, 71-54. Monaco turned it around. They won by 24 in the second game. But the 2 games here in Monaco have been very, very close as we've got a losing coach, Coach Bartzakis.
Coach, tough game at the end of the tough end of the game. What made the difference today at the end?
We have to analyze the game. It was a tough game, tough loss for us. We had the opportunity to win this game, but we missed 3. We lost 3 offenses, crucial at the end. We're going to get back in the next game in Piraeus. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, the thoughts there from Coach Piraeus, Coach Bartzakis. He says we'll have to look at the tape, analyze things, and try to rectify things when we get back to Piraeus. You can see the line there on Olympiacos. They had those 12 points off turnovers and second chance points, 12 points. They had 11 offensive rebounds. So as I was saying, interesting series. So the 2 games in Piraeus were lopsided. The 2 games here have been very, very close. Last night's game, or 2 nights ago's game, 4 points in it. Tonight's game, just 1. As we bring you highlights here in this Game 4 contest. Monaco win at home on the back of a double-double from Dante Hall, 14 points, 10 rebounds. Dwayne Bacon, the leading scorer, he had 21 points. Will Thomas was 16 and James at 18. So balanced scoring from Monaco with 4 in double digits. Sasha Vezenkov had 17 points in a losing effort. Slukas, the leading scorer for Olympiacos, he had 19. And there's 2 from Dante Hall, tonight's Adidas Player of the Game. The ball was in Dwayne Bacon's hands a lot down the stretch. He fed off these mid-range jump shots. This one over K-pop. And often you'll see right-handed shooters use the left-handed dribble to set up the shot. As you see right here, there's Bacon with the left hand. And just mid-range jump shot falls for him. Well, the final stats in this one, the battle of the boards. Look at that, very close, just 1 in it. Turnovers, both teams outstanding with the basketball in their hands. Neither team really will be pleased with that 3-point shooting, especially not La Roca. I can bring you up to date with the score in Munich. Bayern win there, 59-52 over Barcelona to force a Game 5. We're gonna have a Game 5 here as well as we take a look at the road to Belgrade. So this series here goes to 5 as we go to Piraeus next week. Locked at 2 games each. Also going to 5, Bayern Munich and Barcelona. Bayern win at home tonight, 59-52. Well, join us next week for continuing coverage in the playoffs of the Turkish Airlines EuroLeague, the continent of Europe's premier basketball competition.
Turkish Airlines EuroLeague in association with